It's the Weather Xtreme video, the morning edition for Thursday, the 15th of December. I'm James Spann. Get ready for a wild roller coaster ride, a smorgasbord. Cold air, warm air, storms, rain, maybe some sleet or freezing rain near the Tennessee border Sunday as another surge of cold air comes in. Very interesting weather here. So let's just go right to it and check it out. This is where we stand early this morning. That's the water vapor satellite view, the trough that brought the cold air this morning over the eastern states. And look at that strong Pacific jet slamming into California and Oregon. Portland, Oregon, with a winter weather mess. They had some snow yesterday and last night with many issues there. It is much colder this morning. 20s at Cullman and Decatur. Fort Payne 32, Birmingham 36. The high today only in the low 40s. These numbers won't change much with strong cold air advection coming in from the north, but the sky will be sunny. That'll take the edge off the cold air a little bit. Work your way up north, 15 for Louisville, 18 for St. Louis, and of course, up north, they're below zero, and it's going to get even colder. By early Sunday morning, Minneapolis, St. Paul could be close to 20 below zero. That's not a wind chill. That's the actual air temperature. This is, for many places up there, the coldest air in 20 years. Winter storm warnings in effect from Wisconsin back over through South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Oregon, Washington. High wind warnings for parts of New Mexico and the Texas Panhandle. And this, of course, is what catches our interest, the convective outlook on day 3. This is valid Saturday night into very early Sunday morning. The period is from 6 a.m. Saturday until 6 a.m. Sunday, and this is mainly for our concerns for late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. The standard slight risk near the Mississippi border, Lamar, Pickens, Greene, Sumter counties. A marginal risk as far east as I-65, Decatur, Cullman, Birmingham, and then down to Grove Hill and Jackson County. No severe weather expected for the eastern half of the state. And, of course, we'll talk about this as we go. And on the positive side here, this is the rain for the next 7 days. Numbers are looking pretty good. Rain amounts really around 2 inches for much of North Alabama, 1 inch down to the south. And that is very welcome. For the snow fans, this is the chance of more than 2 inches of snow over the next 72 hours. And not only will they be in brutally cold air, it will be snow-covered up north. And you see down here, no chance of snow for Alabama. However, this is the freezing rain potential for the next 72 hours, the chance of greater than 1/10 of an inch of ice accumulating. And we note low-end percentages over North Alabama, the Tennessee Valley, and that's for the deal Sunday with falling temperatures and rain ending, maybe tapering off to some light freezing rain or sleet. I don't think that has any impact if it happens, but we do note it's on the WPC graphic this morning. So let's go in there and take a look at all this action. This is today at noon off the GFS, the 06E run. About 18,000 feet up, and you can see the trough lifting out to the northeast. We're cold and dry, sunny, low 40s today, about 15 degrees below average. Tomorrow morning's going to be cold. I'd say the low somewhere between 22 and 25. And then during the day, partly sunny. We start to warm up as the winds veer into the south. The high tomorrow should be in the middle 50s, getting close to seasonal averages. We should be in the upper 50s here in mid-December. Saturday, developing rain showers are likely, and it should be very mild. We'll be in the low 70s Saturday afternoon. So we're going from the low and mid-20s tomorrow morning to the low 70s the following day. Hey, it happens here more often than you think. And moisture streams in, so developing showers are likely. The better chance of showers on Saturday over the northern half of the state. And, of course, it's going to be snowing Saturday. Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin, around the Great Lakes. This is midnight Saturday night. Arctic front gets closer. We're going to have a line of storms on the Arctic front. That's going to be coming through here in the middle of the night Saturday night during the pre-dawn hours Sunday, and that's when the storms could be active. And then this is midday Sunday. The rain will be ending from northwest to southeast, and temperatures just go the wrong way. Let's start by looking at the severe weather potential. Let me show you the dew points at 3 a.m. Sunday, middle of the night, Saturday night, while most of you are going to be asleep here. And the dew points just surge into the middle 60s in the middle of the night. It's going to feel balmy, but you clearly see the Arctic front. And if this is right, the front would be from near Scottsboro down to Fayette. But this is when there could be some fairly rough storms involved here near that front. And accordingly, we've got instability. This is the surface-based Cape. And the numbers are not impressive, but look, this is the cold season, and it doesn't take a lot of instability for storms to get going. Instability values are under 500 joules per kilogram, but the air will be unstable. And this is the storm relative helicity along the front. This is bump it up 3 more hours. This is 6 a.m. Sunday, and you can see right on the front there will be quite a degree of that, and this is the 0 to 1 kilometer SRH. So we're going to need to mention a chance of strong, maybe severe storms. Again, I'd say the window here, more than likely it's going to be really midnight to 6 a.m. Saturday night, pre-dawn hours, Sunday, potential for some hail, strong gusty winds, and an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. The greater chance west of I-65 over the western half of the state. So just be aware of that possibility. Now, the other thing is the cold air streaming in here. Let's check the thermal gradient at 6 o'clock Sunday morning. And this is coming off the GFS. And the Arctic front is basically right on top of Birmingham. These are surface temperatures, not dew points. So, again, temperature forecasts are going to be a nightmare. You wake up, if this verifies 6 o'clock Sunday morning, if you live in Alabaster, temperatures are going to be in the mid-60s. It's going to be balmy and warm. But if you live in Cullman, you'll be in the 30s with a strong north wind. So you just look at that map and you can kind of figure out what's going to happen. But the cold air wins the battle. If you're in the warm air early Sunday morning, temperatures will fall into the 30s. And if you're in North Alabama, temperatures stay in the 30s pretty much all day with a slow fall. And, of course, that brings to mind the idea, could there be any icing issues on the backside of this thing? This is the NAM at noon Sunday. And that blue line represents 32 Fahrenheit, the freeze line at the surface. And really, I think the bulk of the rain is going to be over by the time that gets in here. But there could be a touch of sleet or a little bit of freezing rain somewhere, but if it happens over the northern quarter of the state, I don't expect any impact at all. In the GFS, same thing. It's in line with the European, which all along has basically indicated rain. The rain ends, and we don't have any wintry mix issues with sleet or freezing rain. But it's not totally out of the question. There could be a few ice pellets or a touch of rain where it's 32 up near the Tennessee border, but we just don't expect any impact. The big story, it's the soaking rain, and then the falling temperatures will be in the 30s all day Sunday. And it's just going to be very cold and raw. But again, that rain is going to be a good rain. The precipitable water values are high, and we'll sure take that. So just be ready for a wild weekend. We'll go to Monday. If the GFS is right, we are dry and cool. The high would be around 50 after starting the day in the 20s. Tuesday looking dry, and even Wednesday looks dry at this point. We have seen other global runs that suggest more clouds and maybe some light rain in through here. But for the moment, Monday through Wednesday looks dry. This is Thursday, a week from today. Troughing approaching and rain comes back. For now, it looks like the better chance of rain is going to be out toward the end of next week. All right, Christmas fans. This is Christmas weekend. This is Saturday, Christmas Eve, December 24th. If this is right, maybe some light rain. And Christmas Day, noon, December 25th. If this is right, turning colder, rain. And yeah, we see the snow flurries to the north of us, but likely this is going to change. This is 252 hours out. We've just been looking just for the fun because it's Christmas. Most guidance suggesting temperatures near average with highs in the 50s. But here's a good thing. Look at the QPF off the GFS for the next 10 days. These are some really good numbers. We're seeing some 5-inch amounts showing up around here, and boy, we'll take all of that. This is valid between now and Christmas Eve. Numbers, don't be deceived. That high Sunday of 68, that's going to come maybe at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and then we fall into the 30s during the day. It's going to be very backwards, if you will. And then again, out there toward Christmas, you can see seasonal temperatures with highs 55 to 60. And be thankful you're not here. This is International Falls, Minnesota. Just had to show these numbers while we're looking at them. It's got minus 23 Sunday morning, and I wouldn't be shocked if it's colder. This is coming off the ensemble, so it is just brutal up north. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. Can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side. ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.